welcome back. I am Captain Foley, and it is time for another Eaglemoss product review. And today we have something kind of special. This is more of a Trekyards type deal, but that's alright. We're going to be taking a look at something that people have been looking forward to for a long time. I know I certainly have. I wasn't the first to get it. A lot of other people have already received theirs, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. And just before we start, I want to say that Eaglemoss is very kind enough to offer us and supply us with these models for us to review and for have you guys look at as well. So big thank you to Eaglemoss. They do support the channel in that way. So thank you, Eaglemoss. Also, if you want to get in on this deal and actually save yourself 10% on orders of $50 or more from Eaglemoss, click the link to Eaglemoss down below in the description of the video. Click that link and put a bunch of stuff in your cart, all the stuff you like, and make sure that you use discount code Trekyards10 upon signing out or cashing out, I guess, and you'll save yourself some money. Plus, that gives a small little percentage or commission to Trekyards here, and we really appreciate that. It helps support the channel and helps you guys out as well. So it also helps out Eaglemoss. So it's a good deal for everybody. And like I said, with us partnered with Eaglemoss as we are, it is absolutely great to be able to bring these ships to you and show you guys, show you the ships, give you our thoughts on them, and definitely save you guys some money. So with all that out of the way, it is time to talk about the Orville Starship Collection. But not this one. We're going to be looking at the XL today. This is actually the standard one. If you want to check out the review I did for this one, the standard Eaglemoss one, by all means, head on over to the Captain Foley personal channel. Link is in the description. Make sure you're subscribed. There's Captain Foley exclusive stuff over there, and this is one of them. This product review for the standard sized Eaglemoss Orville is over there. So go check it out right now. But today we are going to be focusing specifically on this one, the ECV-197 Orville from 20th Century Fox. This is the XL version. As you can see, it's quite a bit bigger than the standard version. So if you want a comparison of the two, I'll definitely have this one at the end of the video side by side with this one. But if you want to see the full review on that one and the differences in the two, by all means head on over there to the Captain Foley personal channel and check it out. So here we got the XL version of the ship. This is the box. The box is great. Got a beautiful shot of the Orville on it, and even the Planetary Union symbol there. Like I said, with these boxes, the XL boxes from Eaglemoss are fantastic. They're great display pieces on their own. You can put them up on top of a shelf, have it displayed that way. If you don't have room for the ship, you can leave the ship in there. You can still see the ship, right? Or you can just have the ship out displayed somewhere else and have these up on a shelf as well. Plus, you can have it like that, ECV-197 Orville, displayed with the, again, it looks really nice and sharp no matter which way you store it. Put it on its end, you got another shot of the ship there. So on the bottom you got all the legal stuff and more ships. Watch out for more ships coming soon from Eaglemoss. I think there's going to be more ships in the Orville collection. I personally am looking forward to the Dreadnought class from of the Planetary Union ships. The Dreadnought class is just awesome. I do love Dreadnoughts, as you guys know. So anyway, there we go. So let's get into this. And first off, right off the top, you've got the magazine. So you got the Orville on the front there. It looks really great. This magazine is the exact same magazine that comes with the standard Orville Eaglemoss ship. So exact same size, exact same layout, everything inside is exactly the same. So this part of the review will be the same for the standard Eaglemoss ship as well. So, but if you're not going to go over and watch that, we're going to look at it here so that you guys can get a look at it. We open it up, and the first page we got the table of contents, the ship, and some stats. We also got some pictures of the 3D model they used to create the Eaglemoss ship here, so there it is there. And unlike most Eaglemoss books, like Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek, there's no how to display it on the stand information here, but that's okay. You should probably know that by now. You'll figure out how to do it. Down here we got some specifications for the Orville. And that says ECV-197 Orville, Fleet, Planetary Union, Role, exploratory class, armory, plasma cannons, torpedoes, and deflector screens. So, going to the next page, just talks a little bit more about the Orville and the exploration of the Alpha Quadrant. You got a beautiful shot of the ship there. Up here you've got Ed and Admiral Halsey, the fleet general who gives Ed his own ship. And down here you got a picture of the rings from the back, the quantum drive rings. It says the 3 quantum engine ring compress and expand space using phase inducers. So, yeah. But yeah, great little magazine that goes with the ship. It's actually really nicely done. Over here you got a few different things. You got the Orville there leaving the dockyards. You've got the crew. You've got Bortus. You've got some of the examples of the weaponry, firing at the Kalon and stuff. This first picture, the Orville had at the massive Union dockyard where Captain Mercer and helmsman Malloy first board their new starship. And you see the crew, the bridge seats, the captain, the commander in the center, navigation and helm to the front, security left flank, and engineering, comms, and science right flank. Lieutenant Commander Bortus at his station on the left flank of the bridge with the screens behind him displaying the ship's schematics. And then, like I said, over here you got some instances of the weapons doing their thing. Under the command of Captain Mercer, the Orville unleashes its plasma cannons on the Kalon's death spheres and sees other Union ships destroyed. The Orville sustains heavy damage despite using its plasma weapons and deflector screens. So, if you haven't checked out Orville yet, go watch it. It's great. Season 3 will be coming soon. I know that they haven't really finished filming, but hopefully it'll be coming soon. So, having watched this, you're watching this after season 3 is out, after season 4 is out, and I sound like an idiot, but I'm filming this right now in October 2020. Let's see, October 19th to be exact. So there you go. There we got a great orthos of the ship, great centerfold for the magazine, beautiful looking ship from almost every angle. Not a huge fan of the ring layout from the side. It looks a little odd to me, but I've always said that this ship looks very organic. It either looks like a seed pod, like a dandelion kind of thing that floats through the wind, or like a maple key, or something organic, like a sea creature, or something like that. Now from the bottom, with the way that the holes are there, show a picture of the bottom of the ship, and it looks like almost like a vertebrae almost, or a bone of some kind of creature as well. So there's definitely an organic element to the Orville, and I think that's kind of a neat design. So going to the next page here, we've got command performance, and it talks about each of the members of the crew. We've got Ed Mercer there on the far right, or left if you're looking at the magazine, but my right because it's over here. So in the middle we got Bortus, Lieutenant Commander, and then we got Commander Kelly Grayson. Going to the next page, you got the remainder of the crew, and there they are all there in all their glory. You've got Lieutenant Tala Kalei. You've got Captain Cassidy Yates. Sorry, Dr. Claire Finn. Lieutenant Gordon Malloy. You got Isaac, the artificial life form. You've got Lieutenant John Lamar. And then Lieutenant Alara Katan. So there's the crew. It says a little bit about each one of them there. So on the back, on the last 2 pages, you got perfecting the craft. And this talks about the storytelling of Orville. It says key moments the titular starship faces in the first 2 seasons of the Orville. It goes through a few of the key moments or episodes there. So yeah, some great summations here. We've got the Kalon takeover, the Calivan tricks, plasma storm disaster, porn virus peril, and Epsilon 2 encounter. So porn virus peril. And then on the back you got the actual poster for the show, which has the entire cast and crew there, and then, well, not the crew of the show, but the crew of the ship. Because if it had the crew of the show, it would be like the sound guy and the cameraman, and it's just it's the crew of the ship, or the cast, and the ship there. So movie poster-esque back. Usually for Eaglemoss magazines, like for Star Trek, they'll have the ship from the top or something at the back, but that's pretty cool as well. So there you go. And now get into the actual ship itself, and it's quite large. Look at this, see, compared to my head, it's the size of my head. The other one is smaller than my hand, so you get a good sense of scale comparison there. But like I said, I'll compare the sizes at the end of the video so you can get a feel for which one might suit you better if you have limited space. But honestly, I'd recommend the XL. So. Anyway, looking at the details here at the front, you've got some light gray hull with like a dark gray raised elements, and some little black details stuck in there. Moving up to the bridge, you got the nice bridge module, very prominent, like Star Trek. You got the bridge dome, like this skylight, I guess, and then the corridor of windows wrapping around the front, which is, you see the interior of the ship quite a bit, and that's a nice wraparound walkway that they have, which is really impressive. Going to the side, the port side of the ship, if you're facing forward, it's the port side of the ship. You got the raised serial number, or registration number, of ECV-197 Orville, which is beautiful. Like I said, that light gray hull carries throughout the whole thing with like dark gray accents. You also got some light blue elements here. I'm not sure what the light blue is, if they're supposed to be windows or if not. I would assume they are windows, but just there's the ones at the front are white, which is kind of weird. So, but there are blue highlights throughout the ship there. And then on the back, the main spine of the ship here, we've got a raised area with a lot of greebly details, a lot of like grid work, and just some interesting detailed areas in there. Looking back at this part here, it's kind of plain. I guess you could call this like the rear shuttle bay area, at least on the top. Not much going on there. Looking at the back of the ship through the rings, you can see the shuttle bay right there. And not a lot of detail on the shuttle bay door, but again, it's good enough for what it is. Let's flip it over to the bottom now. On the bottom, we've got the torpedo tubes at the front there, which are really nice. They got like little yellow highlights or dots, and some yellow striping in a few spots, and then some, again, that dark gray paneling, and some blue elements as well, and the really obnoxious raised lettering of copyright 20th Century Fox. Same thing on the little one, and the little one, it's way more annoying because it's about the same size, but it's just on the bottom of the hull there. It's just really irritating and takes you out of it. Just that 20th Century Fox copyright is kind of annoying. So, but I wanted to point that out to you guys. And there you got that. This part, I don't know. To me, it looks very much like a vertebrae or some kind of organic bone type structure. So that's what I get from it. Then you go from the side, it definitely looks like some kind of seed pod, like a maple key or something like that. So that's just what I see. So I apologize. Going to the top of the rings, you've got some detail in there, some inset details, and again a darker gray around the upper ring parts, or on the bottom it's the lower part, I guess. Same thing, you got the detailing in there. And then on the back is where it looks really good. You got the nice blue details, blue, blue, and blue on all three rings. So very nice looking ship. And so there it is, the Orville. This is the XL one. Like I said, I would recommend the XL one if you have the room, because it's a nicer model. It's not that far off detail-wise from the regular one, but like I said, go check out the Captain Foley personal channel for the review of the regular one. Hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. But you'll see the actual close-ups of the ship as I'm talking about it. You can see the details and compare them a little bit. So if you're on the fence about which one to buy, I'd say go over and check that one out. So now it's time where we go head on over to the turntable and take a look at this thing turning, and hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing that. So let's head over there. Let's go. Engage quantum drive. Alright guys, so here she is on the stand. You can see a lot of the details there. Looking really nice. Love that registry number. I love that it's not on the front like standard Starfleet ships. Or Star Trek ships, I guess. Got some of the other details there as far as the windows go. Got the rings back here. You can probably see the shuttle bay. There you go, there's the shuttle bay. But you got the blue elements on the rings, which looks really good. And the stand is very nicely placed. I love the way that this stand goes. Now, there was no instructions for putting it on the stand, but, you know, I think people would know by now how to do that, so. But there it is, and looking quite nice, actually. And this stand is great because it doesn't obscure any details of the ship. A lot of times with these Star Trek ships, I'm kind of disappointed in Eaglemoss as far as their placement of the stand, because it obscures a lot of the secondary hull. Now, we'll get into that in a second, but the side, this doesn't angle up as much as the regular one does. The regular Orville from Eaglemoss has a bit of an upward angle. It's a little bit exaggerated. This one, like if you put it on a eye-level shelf, no matter which way you face it, you got some really interesting looks going on. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of that side view there, but I love the way the stand is hidden. That's great. And yeah, it doesn't point up too much. It's actually just kind of where I like it. I don't like ships that angle up too much. Now, if you put it on a lower shelf, as you might want to do, again, there's so much dimensionality and design in this ship that it looks great from up high. That kind of angle, you know, it's definitely got a lot of opportunity and advantages for displaying it, because it looks great from so many different angles, which is nice. And yeah, so we've done the down lower shelf, we've done the eye level shelf. Now if we go to an upper shelf, again, you still got all that cool dimensionality, if I could speak, and definitely a cool looking design. No matter which way you have it facing, it has some cool aspects to it. There it looks very much like something from DSV, or like a sea creature, or like I said, some kind of vertebrae or something. But that's just my take on it. So there it is, guys, in all its glory. This is a great ship, and like I said, the Eaglemoss guys have done a great job with this XL. It looks fantastic. It's got a good weight to it. I believe the top part is metal. The rings and the lower part are plastic. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take it off the turntable and actually compare it side by side with the regular one, so you can get a sense of scale to kind of help make up your mind about which one you'd like to get. So let's do that right now. Alright guys, here they are side by side. You can see the difference in size there. Like I said, the XL is about as big as my head. The other one is quite a bit smaller than my hand. So it's all dependent on you guys, what you prefer as far as the scaling goes. Hold on, this stands a little bit. There we go. And how much space you have, how much, you know, you're willing to spend as well. I think there's a bit of a price difference between the two, which I actually don't know the price difference now that I've said that, but there you see them side by side. So what I'm going to suggest you guys do is perhaps head on over to the Captain Foley personal channel and check out the review that I did on this little guy here. Might be worth your time and effort if you're kind of conflicted as to which one you want to get. See some of the details there compared to the big brother. So anyway, guys, make sure you're subscribed to Trekyards. Don't forget to subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel and go check out the review for this little guy right here over there, because that's a Captain Foley channel exclusive. And don't forget to click the link down below and enter discount code Trekyards10 to save yourself some money on either one of these, whichever one you want to go with. They are worth it, in my opinion. They look really great, both of them. Just up to you guys which one you want to pick. So use the discount code Trekyards10. Helps out our channel, helps out you guys as well, so we'd really appreciate it. So to just reiterate, go check out the review on this guy here over on the Captain Foley personal channel, and subscribe to that channel, please. There's a lot of cool exclusive stuff over there. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Trekyards, and join us for all of our regular videos. A lot of great stuff for you to watch, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon. So until then, it's Captain Foley signing off. Bye-bye.